The tutorial will show you how to make a contact sheet at the photo lab at Pima Community College. You will need your negatives in negative sleeve. Your RC multi-grade paper will be provided by the lab. This is an illustration of an enlarger. The enlarger head has light and lens inside. This is film carrier. The enlarger have lens and filter holder, elevation knob in the back, and a focus knob in the front in the right hand side of the enlarger. You will be provided with filters and timer. Ask for a piece of glass. You will need a piece of mat board. Use this handle on the left to close the gap between the enlarger head and the film carrier. You do not want any light leak that will destroy your paper. This is the filter holder. It is recommended to use filter 2 to start your contact sheet or contact print. The lens can be adjusted to different aperture. I will set it as 5.6. The timer have time of focus. When you shift to focus, the light from your enlarger will turn on. If you set to a timer and select a 5-second, click on the on-off button, the lights from the enlarger will light up for that exact 5 seconds and shut off automatically. On the right hand side, we have a focus knob which extends this bellow and affects the intensity of the light, which illuminate on your paper and the negative on the baseboard. This will show you how to print a test strip. You make sure you're in a safe light situation. The following step with the lights on only for the demonstration purpose. The emulsion side of your film should be face down and touch the emulsion side of a piece of paper. Then you put a piece of glass over it to assure that they in close contact. Set your timer to 5 seconds and hit the on button to expose test strip. I then do a 5-second increment using the mat board to cover 3/4 of my paper and repeating that step to cover half of my paper, and then now we'll cover 1/4 of my paper. And you bring this test strip to the developing tray and leave it there for 1 minute and slowly let the chemical drip out on one edge of the paper and dip it into the stop bath for 30 seconds. Make sure the chemical drain out of the paper before putting in the fixer for 1 minute. And rinse it in the rinse bath for 1 minute before you put it on a viewing tray and bring it outside to inspect the test strip under the light. The bottom section is the lighted area because I cover that the whole time, right? Except the very first time when I expose the whole sheet. This is 10 seconds, is darker, and then we have 15 seconds, which is darker. You can see the line between those. And the very top part is 20 seconds. So we have 5, 10, 15, and 20 seconds. And if you look closely at your test strip, 10 seconds is too dark for me, and 5 seconds a little too light. So I'm trying to find somewhere in between, maybe 9 seconds. To print my contact sheet with that lighting condition, I set my timer at 9 seconds, and then turn the lights off. Make sure I'm in the safe light situation. Have my paper emulsion shiny side up. to touch the emotion side of my film emotion and place a piece of glass right on top of it to assure the emotion touch the emotion. Set my timer to 9 already. Now press the button to activate the time and expose my contact sheet at 9 seconds. Then bring my sheet of paper to the developing area to let it go through developer, stop, fixer, rinse, bath, and put it in the final wash for 5 minutes. After this, I pick up my print and bring it to the drying room where I can squeeze out excess water and dry my prints on this rack, making sure to start from the top rack and then going down. Happy printing!